From a preparation standpoint, there isn't anything that we'll do, different. And I won't talk to our guys about it. I'm guessing they'll probably hear about it. Somebody will bring it up at some point. But we get in there Friday, mid to late afternoon, and we aren't there very long. So that isn't something that we'll do different.
You went with Wes down the stretch on Saturday instead of Dion.
Yeah.
What kind of went into that decision, and what gave you the confidence in Wes as opposed to
Dion? Yeah, Wes has played. He's played great. I think I've talked about it some. His game has slowed down. The year of experience last year, the way in which he's approaching things on a daily basis, again, as I've talked about, I think has really helped Wes play at a comfort level and play at a pace that can help our team. He's played really, really well, and so it's much more the way in which Wes has played as opposed to what Dion is or is not doing. Dion's played good in the minutes that he's had. As I talked about last week, Dion feels and his teammates and our staff feel the same way. There's a lot more that he can do for our team. But Wes is playing so well right now that Wes is getting a lot of those minutes. But Dion had a great week of practice and individual workouts and was really sharp toward the end of the week in practice. So I like what they're both doing.
Have you talked with Dion one-on-one at all about maybe changing something up in terms of mechanics or anything like that?
No, nothing along those lines. We talked early last week about spending a lot of time in the gym, getting in a bunch of workouts. And he and Coach Crawford were in every day and working out. And I know he got with Andre, our strength coach, and got some workouts in there, and just trying to really stay sharp and stay on top of things. Not playing quite as many minutes right now, and he had a great week doing that. He's going to have a big game here soon. We all know he's plenty capable, and he's working very hard.
You've just had one true road game so far this year. How important a week is this for your team to see what they can do?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that part of it. Going on the road now for both of them. Obviously, Wednesday being the only one that we're preparing for. But we all know, and our guys know, that both games this week are on the road. And we played a really good game at Stephen F. Austin in a tough environment. The place was full and it was loud, and that one, I felt that one really got our guys going. I didn't think we played great in our opener against North Dakota, and then went down there to Stephen F. Austin and played a heck of a game. So I'm looking forward to, with some more games now and some more experience, Garrett, to seeing where we're at. Both games are going to be very, very hard, and I'm excited to get the guys out there.
Coach pulls out. You guys are number 24.
Okay.
First time since 2010. I guess what does that mean to be ranked at this point in the season?
Yeah, I would echo what I said last week. I think it's great. I was hoping that we would crack it last week, and we didn't. Guys hung on Saturday, right? Just to get down the stretch and find a way to get that one done Saturday. And most importantly, we protected our home floor. That's something we've talked about a lot, and that got done on Saturday, and that's good for our guys. This, being ranked is secondary to so many things that happened during the course of the season. But I would tell you the same thing I told you last time. It is great for our program, and I'm really happy and I'm really proud of the guys on this team. They put in a lot of work, as you do every year. But this team has done, I think, a little bit more than what they've done in the past to get ready for this season, and I'm glad it showed up this week. I hadn't heard that yet, but I'm glad it showed up. I'm glad they made it in there.
Does it make it a little more special given the infrequency of how often it's happened?
I think what that tells you is how difficult it is to get there. And I've been a voting member of the coaches poll for, I don't know if it's been 5 or 6 years now. So I look at it every Sunday night, Monday morning, and go through it. And so I feel like I've got a pretty good understanding of how hard it is to get in. There's 300 and I don't know what the number is now, 350 some teams. So when you find a way to get into that group and on that list, I think it's a real accomplishment. And I would tell you the obvious, and our guys know it. It isn't going to help us practice good today, and it isn't going to help us win on Wednesday or have success Wednesday. But that's really a side note. That's not part of this. This is an accomplishment, and I think it's terrific. And I'm really proud of our guys for putting themselves in a position to be ranked in the top 25, no question. And then our job, which I'm confident our guys will do, they won't. They'll be excited about it. They'll be proud of it, but we'll practice the way we need to, and then we're gonna have to play the way we need to Wednesday, and I think we will.
Marcus Page made a little news
Yeah.
Last week
Yeah.
with those discussions. Have you been in on any of that? And
Yeah, I don't have any more. I don't know what. I talked with a couple people last week, and I really don't have anything on it other than, we'd love to have that game. There's no way of knowing if we're going to have an opportunity to get that game until we get into the spring, until Marcus makes a decision whether he comes back or not. Once he makes that decision, if we have a chance to get that game or be in that discussion with Coach Williams and North Carolina, we'd love to have that happen. But right now we don't have anything. Anybody else?